It is to no surprise to many NBA fans and even Lakers fans that their team is not doing great this year. Now, they're 13-15 so far. Hey, if you were in the Eastern Conference, you could maybe make the playoffs because the Eastern Conference blows. But that's aside from the point. They're not going to make the playoffs this year. They've had to deal with 2 injuries from Kobe Bryant, Kobe Bean Bryant, unfortunately. Vino, Bean, obviously his dad, Vino. What's your favorite Kobe nickname? I know that I'm like talking to nobody. Well, I'm talking to you guys. I fucking love you guys. What's your favorite Kobe nickname? Thoughts in the comments. So, a 117-90 loss against the Phoenix Suns on Tuesday night, that would be December 23rd, where the Phoenix Suns just went off. Miles Plumlee, the former Duke product, had 17 points and 20 rebounds. What? It's ridiculous that he had those kind of numbers. And not only that, this is a microcosm of the season. Paul Gasol comes back from an upper respiratory problem. Paul Gasol takes an elbow to the face, head-to-head collision with Miles Plumlee, the younger man. Paul Gasol out the rest of the game, though he did guard Miles Plumlee for the majority of the game. Not only that, Gerald Green, 21 points. I thought he just blew candles out on cupcakes and dunk contests. No, says Gerald Green. Fuck you, Rick. I could do more than dunk. 21 points. Solid for him. Not only that, Eric Bledsoe had 11 rebounds. That's a career high. So that means for the Lakers, and I'll get to Mike D'Antoni in just a second, what this story is exactly about and why he ripped into the Laker fan base, which sometimes is okay to do if you're J.R. Jackson, at least speaking on behalf of him. Here is basically what happened. By the way, the last 2 games, so in the span of 48 hours, they have lost the Lakers by a combined total of 46 points. Here's what Mike D'Antoni said after the loss. If they're, as in the fans, discouraged, then find another team to root for. We're not going to give up. Are you kidding me? Discouraged? That's not even fair to these guys. And then he was asked another question. Guys, I mean, it's like, okay, but right there, by the way, you can tell he's frustrated. We lost 2 road games. It takes some adjusting. We've got to get somebody healthy. We'll be back. We're not going anywhere. We're going to fight, and we're going to try and stay above 500. We've got a nice homestand coming up, and if anybody hangs their head, they don't need to be on our bandwagon. As Jake would say, or do, what have you. It's weird because I feel I'm conflicted. I feel like, for one, he's not only saying, we're trying to be above 500. Dude, you should be trying to win a championship. But that's where it's a double-edged sword. I like his honesty, but I also think that he should be saying more positive things, better things. But then on the flip side, and I'm telling you, this is the mind fuck that I have when I'm reading quotes. No, I like when they're honest because out of anything, it gives us more to talk about. So let's do that. Let's talk about what he has given us. When he says we're trying to stay above 500, honesty. They're 13-15. Totally understand that. The injuries, totally understand that. Steve Nash not playing. Jordan Farmar expected back soon. Steve Blake not playing. Kobe, 2 injuries this year. Tough stuff. The starting point guards, Xavier Henry and Jody Meeks, certainly not the blueprint to a winning formula, and I'm not even dogging them. I thought Jody Meeks would be a much better player than he is right now coming out of Kentucky. I thought he would be maybe a Nick Young-like player, but maybe a little better, and I like Xavier Henry a lot, but they're not point guards. That's my whole point. So if you're saying, oh, forget about you, Rick, Xavier Henry, Jody Meeks, solid players, yeah, they're okay. All right, I'd take them off the bench on a pretty good team, I suppose. You put Xavier Henry coming off the bench again with the Thunder, solid player, guaranteed. But that's not what we're talking about. They're not point guards. So what exactly are we talking about here? Mike D'Antoni is being honest. He shouldn't say, oh, if you don't like it, go join another team. He should say, guys, we're dealing with a lot right now. My hands are tied with we're hoping to make a lot of moves. My hands are tied. Here's what it is. Stay with us. We're going to get better. We're going to get through this together. But please support us, and please try to support this team of basically underachievers who need to overachieve. That's basically what he's trying to say. And then he had an apology. I was an idiot last night. Da-da-da-da-da. I was out of my mind. I was ticked off. We didn't play well. That was a game that we could have won, and we didn't do it. Da-da-da-da-da. So should we be mad at Mike D'Antoni? Nah, I don't think we should. The problem is the Laker culture is based off of winning. So when the fans are basically putting their butts in the seats, maybe not even this year because they're bad, it tells you a little something. Obviously, he's been getting a lot of crap from the fans. A lot of them have been saying, where is this team? Why is this team going to the playoffs? Come on, this is LA. We're built on winners. Let's go. We got to do this. Rah, rah. No, that's not exactly how it should be. Look, we're going to get to a Zach Lowe piece in just a moment about how the NBA might be restructuring the way the draft works. again, we'll get to that in a moment. This is unfortunately the precedent that has been set by the Buss family, by Jerry Buss, of course, R.I.P., Alav Shalom, and basically the culture of the Lakers. So look, is D'Antoni the right piece? Bar mitzvah's tomorrow. I'm going through puberty. Is Mike D'Antoni the correct piece? I don't know. Who right now is a better fit than D'Antoni if you did want to replace him? Thoughts? Comment section below. I've thrown a lot at you. I'll leave it at that. Is he right? Is he wrong? You've seen what I've had to say. What do you have to say? And also do me a favor, please, and subscribe to TYT Sports. Have a good holiday.